Welcome to AI Adventures, where we explore the art, science, and tools of machine learning. My name is Yufeng, and on this episode, we'll train a Scikit-learn model and deploy it on Google Cloud ML Engine. Take this information and use it to set up your own deployment pipeline, and you'll never need to worry about how to deploy and scale your models again. Say you have some data you've trained up on a Scikit-learn model, and now you want to set up a prediction server. Let's see how you do that based on the code that we had in a previous episode about zoo animals. First, we got to export the model, so we'll use the .joblib library from sklearn.externals. We can use .joblib.dump to export the model to a file. Once we commit and run this, we'll be able to retrieve the output from our Kaggle kernel. And here we are, ready for download. With our trained Scikit-learn model in hand, we are ready to head over to Google Cloud Machine Learning Engine and load up the model to serve predictions. That's right. You can get all the auto-scaling secured REST API goodness, not only for TensorFlow, but also for Scikit-learn. Cloud ML Engine has traditionally worked only for TensorFlow, but now it also supports Scikit-learn as well as XGBoost. This enables you to easily transition back and forth between Scikit-learn and TensorFlow and XGBoost without having to rework your plumbing or architecture. The first step to getting our model in the cloud is to upload the .joblib file to Google Cloud Storage. It is required that the name of the file be literally model.joblib, so be sure to stick it inside a folder with a name you'll remember. Otherwise, you'll end up with more models later and they'll all be the same name. So we'll use that folder name to locate the model later. Now, let's create our model and version. And we got to make sure we specify that we're loading up a Scikit-learn model and select the runtime version of Cloud ML Engine as well as the version of Python that we used to export this model. Since we were running on Kaggle, that's Python 3. And well, that's really all there is to it. We now have a Scikit-learn model serving in the cloud. Now, of course, a scalable model is no use to anyone without being able to call those predictions. So let's take a simple look at how that is done. I've gone ahead and pulled one sample row from our data whose answer should be category 4. Now, what we can do is present that data to Cloud ML Engine as just a simple array, encoded as a JSON file. Here, I'm taking the test features data frame, and then we'll extract row 10 from it, and then we'll call .values to get the underlying NumPy array. Unfortunately, NumPy arrays don't print with commas between their values, so we really want the commas. So I've then wrapped it and turned the NumPy array into a Python list to be printed out. So we have our list, we have it saved to an input file, and now we can call the prediction REST API for our Scikit-learn model. gcloud has a built-in utility to do that for us, and we're expecting a response of 4, and yes, we got it. All right, so you can follow these steps in this video to deploy your Scikit-learn model to production, or even step it up by turning it into an entire automated pipeline so that every time you make a new model, it can get deployed out so you can test it. Thanks for watching this episode of Cloud AI Adventures. And if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe to get all the latest episodes right when they come out. For now, head on over to Cloud ML Engine and upload your Scikit-learn model to get auto-scaling predictions right at your fingertips.